the National Dialogue and Reconciliation Agreement, a document that, as you know, looked at what had led Kenya into the problems of 2007, 2008. And this commission was established in order to do on a long term, and especially to find how we could prevent what led us into the situation in 2007, 2008. So that's basically what the commission is, and it has been given mandate to that effect. In introduction, point number 4, the NCIC would like to laud His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta and the Right Honorable Raila Odinga for agreeing to work together in uniting Kenyans and committing to address the issues bedeviling our nation, particularly the issues inhibiting harmonious coexistence, peaceful and a united country. The Commission further makes these submissions pursuant to its mandate and in response to the invitation by this steering committee on the implementation of the Building Bridges to a United Kenya Task Force report. Chair, we have had the time to look at the report that you have also shared with us, and it is on the basis of this report that we are going to make these submissions. And the submissions focus on some of the national challenges to a united Kenya as outlined in the joint communique of Building Bridges to a New Kenyan Nation, which was unveiled on 9th March 2018, which included the 9 issues. I don't have to go through the 9 issues, but let me now look at the document starting with the section on lack of a national ethos. The Commission welcomes the observations of the task force on the importance of our history, as it will go a long way in appreciating diversity and inculcating values of and respect for ethnic diversity. The Constitution sets bare minimum of what is required of every Kenyan. When Kenyans adopted, enacted, and gave the 2010 Constitution to themselves and to their future generations, their aspirations were governed based on the essential values of human rights, equality, freedom, democracy, social justice, and the rule of law. We welcome the addition of ethics mandate to the NCIC because this resonates well with the broad mandate of the Commission of facilitating and the promotion of the equality of opportunity, good relations, harmony, and peaceful coexistence between persons of different ethnic and racial communities of Kenya. Good relations and respect is more of a lifestyle which is best regulated by good behavioral ethics. That is why, Chair, we very much welcome the suggestion by the report that the ethics be hived out of ACC and be located in the NCIC. Further, the Commission oversight role of checking on the conduct of government on the issue. Number 10. Having welcomed this suggestion, however, we say that the renaming of NCIC as Ethics Commission to be subsumed under the office of the President whittles down the intentions and aspirations of the drafters of the NCI Act 2008. Further, placing the Commission under the OP will take away its independence, hence losing public trust and credibility. So that is the rind that we wanted to make, to say, and this is really a very important point, Chair, that yes, we would welcome very much ethics to be part of the mandate of the Commission, but placing it under an ethics commission under the office of the President, we find that to be problematic. Further, the Commission oversight role of checking on the conduct of government on the issues of inclusivity and non-discrimination, particularly the office of the President, will be highly compromised. Therefore, having made those observations, we make the following recommendations. Number one, retaining the current name of NCIC and strengthen its mandate by amending the current act to bring all ethics issues under its ambit. Secondly, supports the proposal to have a compulsory curriculum instilling in the learners or on every age a sense of national ethos rooted in ethics, moral, and integrity. This we propose that there should be a 101 course on ethics at all levels of formal education, from the lowest standard to the highest, from primary school to the university. Then we come to the section on responsibilities and the rights of citizenship. Patriotism is the cornerstone of making of a nation. Kenyans should be guided by a shared feeling and a common goal to do what's best for the nation as a whole and be supportive throughout this quest. A sense of solidarity and love for our country is a sentiment which binds people together. Patriotism in all its forms, that is what when we are bound together means. This will provide the much needed support for our country and help to create a stronger and a more unified nation. Chapter 6 of the Constitution underscores the responsibilities of leadership and the corresponding guiding principles of leadership and integrity.
NCC Chairperson Samuel Kobia right there giving the Building Bridges Initiative Task Force their views with several recommendations, saying that there needs to be a national cohesion curriculum that is in all levels of learning, from primary, secondary to, the level of the universities, and also probably change the name of the NCIC as the Act of the National Cohesion State. So those are some of the stories making the headlines here in Kenya. Allow me to say that it's a wrap for me and the entire team that makes KTN News Center a success. My name is Brenda Zederadido. Let's have a date tomorrow, same time, same place. And up next is Lofty Matambo.
This is KTN News. "13-year-old Awal Abdullahi and his friend are pushing this broken-down car, trying to get it to start. He has been learning how to repair cars in this workshop for the past 3 years.
I know how to repair power steering,